Right now, across Nigeria, one headline is moving fast and catching attention everywhere. Supreme Court drops bombshell, power balance shifts as Nnamdi Kanu walks free. Many people woke up, saw that headline, and immediately started calling friends, sharing posts, and asking questions. But let us calmly break this down together so everybody understands exactly what is happening, what is not happening, and why this story continues to hold the nation's attention. First, as of the latest confirmed judicial position, there has been no official announcement from the Supreme Court stating that Nnamdi Kanu has been released. That is very important. In today's digital world, headlines move faster than verified information. A bold headline can travel across the country within minutes. But official court decisions follow structured legal communication. So when you see a headline that sounds dramatic, the first thing to do is pause and verify. Please, before we go deeper, like this video and subscribe to this channel. It helps more people see balanced and clear information like this. Go ahead and do that now. I will wait for you. Now, let us talk about why this headline is so powerful. Nnamdi Kanu has been at the center of legal and political conversations in Nigeria for years. His case has passed through different stages: arrest, detention, court hearings, appeal decisions, reversals, fresh trials, and conviction. Each stage created national discussion. Each ruling sparked reactions across regions. So anytime people see the word Supreme Court and Kanu walks free in the same sentence, emotions arise immediately. But here is the situation as it stands. He was convicted on terrorism-related charges by a federal high court and sentenced. His legal team has filed an appeal challenging that conviction. That appeal process is ongoing until a higher court overturns the conviction or gives a fresh directive. The legal position remains that he is serving his sentence while pursuing appeal. So where did this bombshell idea come from? Often, these headlines are driven by speculation, political conversations, or expectations from supporters who believe that the appeal court or Supreme Court may eventually rule in his favor. Sometimes, a procedural court update can be misunderstood and then exaggerated online. A court may schedule a hearing date, admit an appeal for review, or make a procedural comment. And before you know it, in social media translates that into he is free. Let us keep this simple. Court processes move step by step. Filing an appeal does not mean release. Hearing an appeal does not mean freedom. Only a clear ruling that overturns conviction would change his legal status. If you are following this analysis and you appreciate clear breakdowns without confusion, please like this video and subscribe right now. It truly supports this channel and helps us continue bringing balanced discussions. Now, beyond the legal facts, let us talk about the bigger issue. Why this case feels larger than just one individual. This case touches on national unity, freedom of expression, regional identity, and the authority of the federal government. That is why emotions are strong on every side. See, some Nigerians believe his detention has created tension in parts of the southeast. Others believe the legal process must run its full course to maintain order and stability. Some see him as a political voice. Others see him strictly through the lens of the charges brought against him. So when a dramatic headline suggests power balance shifts, it connects to deeper feelings about influence, governance, and regional politics. But power balance in a democracy does not shift overnight because of a headline. It shifts through elections, court judgments, public policy, and institutional decisions. Nigeria operates through a constitutional system. The judiciary has its structure, the executive has its responsibilities, the legislature has its duties. So even if a future court ruling were to change Kanu's legal position, the country's institutional framework would still remain intact. Let us break this down even further so everyone can understand clearly. In Nigeria, the Supreme Court is the highest court. Its decisions are final. If it rules on a matter, that ruling stands. However, for such a major decision, there would be an official statement, documented judgments, and formal communication. It would not just appear as a viral headline without documentation. That is why it is important to remain calm and avoid spreading unconfirmed claims. Information spreads quickly, but accuracy is more important than speed. Again, if you value responsible conversation, like this video and subscribe. Stay connected here for verified updates, not speculation. Now let us talk about the appeal process itself, because this is where the real development is happening. His legal team argues that there were legal flaws in the trial. They believe certain aspects of the prosecution and procedures should be reviewed by a higher court. That is the right under the law. The appeal court will examine the trial record, legal arguments, and whether due process was followed. The appeal court can do one of several things. It can uphold the conviction, it can reduce the sentence, it can order a retrial, or it can overturn the conviction entirely. Each possibility carries different consequences. If the conviction is upheld, then the sentence continues. If it is reduced, the terms may change. If it is overturned, then his legal status would change significantly. But as of now, that decision has not been delivered. This is why patience is necessary. Legal processes require time. Let us also talk about the political climate. Nigeria is a complex country with many voices and interests. Anytime a case touches on identity or regional issues, it becomes sensitive. Leaders in the Southeast have, at different times, called for dialogue and peaceful resolution. Civil society groups have expressed views. Political actors sometimes speak in support or opposition. All of these creates an atmosphere where speculation can grow, but speculation is not judgment. One more time, please like this video and subscribe. Share it with someone who needs clarity instead of confusion. Let us now address the phrase "walks free." That phrase suggests immediate release. That would require either a successful appeal, executive intervention, or another lawful mechanism recognized under Nigerian law. None of those have officially occurred yet in this matter. So if someone asks you today, has he been released? The clear answer is, there is no confirmed Supreme Court decision granting release at this time. Simple, clear, direct. Now let us consider the impact if, hypothetically, a future ruling were to favor him. There would likely be celebration among supporters. There would also be debates about precedent and legal interpretation. Analysts would discuss what it means for national unity. Politicians would make statements. The conversation would be intense. But until that moment comes, we deal with facts as they stand. I want to keep this very straightforward so that every viewer, whether young or old, can understand. Court cases are not social media trends. They follow structure. They rely on evidence and legal reasoning. In fact, they conclude with written judgments. In the meantime, the appeal remains the key development to watch. Please, if you are still listening, take 1 second to like this video and subscribe. It makes a big difference. Another important point is the role of responsible citizenship. When we share unverified news, it can create unnecessary tension. Nigeria has experienced enough moments of misunderstanding fueled by misinformation. We must be better. Before forwarding a headline, confirm it. Let us also remember that individuals are entitled to legal defense. That is a cornerstone of democracy. Whether one agrees with a person's views or not, the right to appeal is protected by law. At the same time, the government also has the right to prosecute cases it believes violate national laws. The courts exist to balance these positions. This is not about emotions, it is about process. And right now, the process is still ongoing. If at any point there is an official ruling from the Supreme Court or Court of Appeal that changes his status, you will hear it clearly through formal channels. It will not be hidden. So when you see bold words like bombshell, pause, ask, where is the judgment? What did the court actually say? Is there an official document? Clarity protects everyone. We will continue monitoring this story carefully and responsibly. Make sure you like and subscribe so you do not miss verified updates.